In today's video, we're going to look at the new Pandora Box 18S Pro. And this has over 8,000 games with LED lights. And yeah, the shape of this one actually looks somewhat familiar. Now, I want to thank Ploy Lab for sending this over to review on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information on this particular model. Their site also has a list of all the games on the 18S Pro 8000. You can see it does come with a quick start guide, USB 2.0 cable, a decent size HDMI cable, VGA cable, power adapter. Looks like you get some extra buttons as well. Bat tops for the sticks. 6 padded feet there on the bottom. And this whole thing is made out of metal, except the top piece, of course. All your buttons and connections are here on the back side. You get your power switch, 2 USB ports, configure button, volume wheel, audio jack, VGA, HDMI, and where you plug in the power. And then down here on the end is your LED light switch. Now, for whatever reason, the one that they sent me does have a little bit of unevenness, sort of rocks back and forth. Overall, I think the build quality on here is actually pretty decent. Sticks seem nice and clicky. I do feel like the buttons are a little bit spongier than I prefer. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up, start playing some games, and see what we've got. Okay, so after getting this hooked up, the interface actually seems pretty similar to other Pandora boxes out there. Pretty similar layout and categories there you can choose from. It's fairly easy just to sift through all the games. You can go left or right to speed things up a little bit. If you want to search for a specific game, just hit the 2 buttons at the top where the 1-player start button is, which is nice if you're looking for a specific game on Nintendo 64 or Dreamcast. But I gotta admit, it is kind of weird to play some of these games on an arcade stick versus on a console. But hey, at least they're giving you that option. The built-in speakers seem plenty loud enough, and they even give you support for external controllers where you can just plug them in through the USB on the back. Here's a quick sound test just so you can hear what the speakers sound like. There's also a few things you can change in the settings, such as image optimization, language, coin setting, game difficulty level, and so on. The one thing I wish they would put on these Pandora boxes is where you can change the screen aspect ratio. Most of these games look okay at widescreen, but I think they would look even better at a 4:3 aspect ratio or closer to a square, so it doesn't stretch the graphics. Now, if you hook this up to a projector, then that wouldn't be a problem because you can change it on there. But on my TV and this portable monitor I'm showing in the video, I can't really change it on those. I may have to get an older monitor that isn't widescreen just to see how these games look on it. Resolution is 1280 by 720, so it's not too bad for a lot of these older games. Nice thing about something like this is you can hook it up to just about anything, such as a TV, monitor, or a projector. The only downside to these Pandora boxes that I've tested recently is there's always some games that have issues. But surprisingly, this time around, the games I tested didn't seem to have any issues. I mean, the sound actually worked, and it didn't seem to lag so bad that it's definitely not playable. So yeah, that's definitely a good sign. Maybe they're starting to release better versions now or something, I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of other things you can do with these Pandora boxes, so you may want to search online for that, because I'm just trying to review these pretty much as is or in stock condition. Now with this model, you also have built-in Wi-Fi, so you have access to the game marketplace, which has about 20,000 games you can download, which is a good option for some people, but for me, it looks like most of the games that I would play are already on here. Now here's some more gameplay just so you can see what it looks like, and I'll try to cycle through some of the games so you can see what's on here, although I would check their website for a complete list. The Pandora box arcade sticks like this are definitely a pretty cool thing to have in your game room, even if they are a little overpriced in my opinion. I've got one more of these to review, so you'll definitely want to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hopefully this video gave you a little more info on the Pandora's box 18S Pro 8000.
Round one, fight! You win. Round two, fight! You win. Lace it up! He's heating up! Tipping from downtown! Yes! Ewing for two! Black! No way! Black! Pippin! Rejected! Pippin! He's heating up! Into the stand! Black! From downtown! Black comes away with the board! Ewing grabs the rebound! Oakley! Pippin! Johnson! Ewing! Head fake! Lays it up! Fancy move! The score is tied! 1 minute to go! Pippin gets out of here!
He put all his force behind that power slam. Oh, he's one of the best for sure. Oh, now how much of a surprise was that? Good Rushford, now that was a thing of beauty.
So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.